cards aside, ready with a crystal on them for us to continue with our 2025 readings. So this is June. We're into June now, and we have the free cards for this month is Earth Monkey, Wasp, and Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. So very different cards for each month. So card 45, Earth Monkey, you can move mountains. He's literally sitting at the top with the clouds all around him. This is at the top, see from higher perspective this month. And those clouds can be happy, they can be sad, those are thoughts. The way that we think about things is going to affect us. Bringing the monkey magic, some play into what you do will help with the energy of this month. It's a really powerful month, and I just had a brief look at the astrology, and everything's meant to shift astrologically. In the words of Yasmin Boland, the landscape astrologically is changing completely. You have, I've written notes here for June in my diary. Jupiter is influence home and family, because it's the sign of Cancer for this month. The full moon is in Cancer for this month. So you feel like things are being changed in your life, you're being pushed and stirred up. That's kind of going to influence that. That makes a lot of sense with this, seeing him sitting at the top of the mountain. You can move mountains this month, literally making big changes, growth. So you're going to behave now. I think he waits because he knows that I'm more likely to just let him do what he wants when I'm on live. Like little kiddies, furry kiddies. So the Earth Monkey pillar encourages us to keep moving forward no matter how difficult our situation is. Yang Earth symbolizes the mountains, can represent stability and strength, as well as obstacles and blockages. When it appears in a card, the brave monkey, a Yang metal sign in the Chinese zodiac, revolutionary energy around June for big changes. I think that's societally wise. Spiritual warriors are out in their droves this month. Truth is important. Truth coming to light, truth bombs happening. Truth is important to the monkey, who can swiftly cut through any barriers that stand in their way of truth. So if people are going to be taking down those that aren't being truthful about who they truly are, there's a sense of truth and justice coming here. The other thing is the mountain is relevant to important affairs. This is documentation, this is legal stuff. This I'm kind of getting a feeling that this is to do with like anything official, like passports or borders, documentation. So June is going to be a time when truth will come out with regards to those issues. But relevance to all affairs, so any kind of documentation like licensing, marriaging, that kind of thing is going to come up. There will be maybe a look at the justice system or any laws, any thing that's relevant around those official thing, of anything in an official capacity is what the mountain represents to me. Excuse me. Cat hair. kissing the cat. The card highlights the power of sheer will. This is the force of the people I'm hearing in my downloading then, and determination to make the impossible possible. Believe in yourself and be bold in your actions in June and achieve the impossible. We will, as a society, achieve the impossible in June, is what I'm hearing. That's really nice to know. Your trust in the higher powers has helped strengthen your connection to the divine. Each time you encounter challenges, I'm hearing encourage, it says encounter, challenges and setbacks, there may be detours and periods. So there could be some setbacks as well, and quiet in your journey, but you know that the only way is forward, in that the courageously experience life's twists and turns. This is a, like, see it from the higher perspective. That often the analogy that I often give for this energy is that when you're down in the trenches, when you've got there, it may seem like you've got walls in front, you're windy on this road, but the person at the top of the mountain can see, oh, actually just round that corner it's like plain sailing, it's going to be like a lift pass kind of going up the mountain. So that's something worth considering, that you can't always see when you're in that depths of that low frequency energy where that's leading you to. So think about that when it comes to your circumstances. Trust in the spirit within to help you discern what's real and remove that which doesn't serve you. Your purpose, this is regarding home and family as well. So, like, because we've got the Cancer sign on this month. So what doesn't serve you at home, in your home life, in your routines, enriching your skill set and turning missteps into lessons. So the crap in our life is what helps us grow. It's the manure, the soil, the decay that create those minerals in the soil for the tree, for the plants to grow, for you to grow. So what have you learned from what you've been through, from your experiences? You may have the ability to move mountains as long as you preserve in doing the work. So you persevere in doing the work. You need to have that will, that wisdom, in order, and the love, those three, that pyramid link, mind, body, soul link of the love, wisdom, will, in order to move mountains. And you can. So the message from heaven with this card of the Earth Monkey is, you may have to step back to see the bigger picture, but don't let Yang Earth restrictions hold you back. There's a sense that we're going to be things like blocks being put in the way of us doing and being the evolutionary being that we're meant to be, but there are always options. Tell yourself, I'm possible. I'm possible. You take the word impossible, it's I'm possible. Just stick that line for it, okay? And monkeys, mental excitement helps clear the path. Have an excitement for life, that play ahead. Release the unreal thoughts, and focus on the strengths to make your dreams a reality. You've got it this month. You can do it. You can do it. Right, next, is there anything else from here? Like I said, the clouds are starting to part. The sun is there. It's not quite at that part in clouds and bright skies. So there are these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions that surrounding us. But that's, we're moving out from that. You're seeing things from the highest perspective, through play, through his excitement. The monkey is anger, relaxation, retaliation, and jealousy. So, waspish behaviour. Where are you being waspish? Where is there anger, energy, and this retaliation, or this tit for tat going on in society, or the energy of jealousy, that some people are in one position and other people aren't? So this sense of jealousy. Let's see what it said. This one came out in one of my members back in January, actually. The wasp has a sting that hurts, with poison. Where are we being where are we hurting ourselves? Where in society are people being hurt? And where are there poisons? And where are we being hurt with poisons when confronted? This mindful of how you address the world when the wasp appears on your path. If you're not careful, you may sting or be stung. The wasp reminds you that pain is a choice. So don't waste your stinger on the petty quarrels. Get out of that bitching and whining and tit for tat gossipy energy of he did this and da 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 did that and this is that story, because all you're doing is reinforcing it and bringing more of the same into your life. If it's still happening, it generally means it's because we haven't learned the lesson. That frequency is there, that pattern is still there. We need to break the pattern. If you're not careful, you may be stung. The wasp reminds you that the pain is a choice. The thoughts we think are a choice. It's a choice point. Our triggers come up, then we choose to observe. If you come at it from a higher perspective and a higher state of consciousness and being, when you're being triggered, you're like, well, why? You ask yourself, why does that trigger me when that person does that? Or why does it trigger me when that person behaves like that? Or when that culture does that? Or when this this happens in the world? What is it about it? So don't waste your stinger on the petty quarrels. Are you jealous or envious or the victim of someone who is? So jealousy and envy are the children of fear and lack. So when we are envious of people, this comes up, or some people can be envious of us, and I've had this come up, and feeling under attack for that reason. I'm thinking, why have I drawn this situation? What is it that I need to learn? Because we all have something to learn from every situation that we're in. And what gems can I take away from this? Even if it's painful, even if it's hard to experience and a challenge. So they're the children of fear and lack. When we're in lack, when we're in fear, don't want someone to take our toys away, you know, like, oh, that other child's got that toy, I want that. I want what that person's got. That's that envy. Then whenever this comes up, you need to send love and light and compassion and stay clear of the sting. Kind of walk away. There might be a stinging. I'm kind of seeing a sense of this is a sense of us, do you know, when it takes a bigger person to walk away from the situation. That's coming up on the 3D level. But also this is like a cosmic, this was for when I pulled these cards, it was for this year for the world. So where in society is there the need that we're going to have to walk away from something, that we might have to take a step back, as the other card was saying, and mind our own business. Because today, and mind our own energy, be mindful of your energy this month. It's important that your energy hygiene is in place. That don't think of it as, I need to put shields up, I need to cleanse and purify myself. Yes and no, it's part of energy hygiene, but you're doing it because you feel you need to, then you reinforce needing to. Just need to step into this subtle difference of, I don't need to, because I am in my power always. And doing that daily with your filter, what I call the filter rather than a shield, naturally does that for you, because it's a subtle difference in mindset. So mind your own business today and save it for a life and death situation. Chances are that whatever comes up today is or this month is smaller than you perceived it to be in the grand scheme of things. On the other hand, when you feel the sting of a wasp, be smart. So if you're on the other receiving end of that, and the wasp sends an omen of a warning to protect yourself well. So remember what I was saying, so having your filters in place, and you things bounce off of that. So as in the Wiccan traditions, they would say, so we do unto others as we do unto us, do unto ourselves as we do unto others. So you kind of, as it comes in, it comes, what you send out is you get back tenfold. If you're sending out love all the time, you're getting lots of love back. You're sending out hate all the time, and envy and jealousy and all of those energies, or bitterness, then you're getting bitterness back. So think about this, it's important. And that's the message for June for the wasp. So again, quite thingies, more into the higher frequency multidimensional energy, which is why I pick these 3 packs. One's mind, body, soul. One's the emotional, that feels like the mind. The other one, the pack is very earthly energies to me, and this is very spiritual, our soul energy. So royal blue and gold dragon. Oh, hang on, before we move on, let's see anything for this. Luck, sting, insects. Also, I'm getting, we need to look at insects and plants, and that might come up in June with things to do with bugs, not as in bugs as in viruses, but as in insecticides and the poisons and the things we put on our food, because he's there with the tree, and they mention about toxins and poisons. So is another thing to look out for in June. So royal blue dragon, he's got his sword and he's got his blue coat there, or beautiful wrap, that cloak that he can put himself. It's this cloak yourself in this royal blue energy here. This is connecting to that divine sapphire light. So royal blue and gold dragon strengthens you to stand your power with wisdom. So from all of these 3D things in the body and with the mind this month, within the ethereal, energetical realms, the outcome of that is that we strengthen and we stand in our power and our wisdom. We learn much from this. We awaken to your own majesty, wearing your cloak of power and pride. You have a sense of pride that you've held your head up high, you've managed to walk away from things, or you've done things that hold yourself to those higher states of values. The royal blue and the gold are the colours of majesty, dignity, and and illuminated achievement. Royal blue and gold dragon carry these qualities and prompt us to stand in our own magnificence and true power. We're stepping into our sovereignty here, in being and doing things in a different way, and navigating this emotion. We've spent the last 6 months, at the beginning of the year, sort of like when I'm recording this in like February, March, when we've been working through these emotions, and learning how to navigate these deep feelings as they come up and when we're triggered. By June, you've kind of got it down. You know when it comes up, when this stuff is happening, how to handle it and how to deal with it on a more evolutionary soul led path. These 5th dimensional dragon energy comes to us when they see the royal blue and gold in our aura, when we already have it there. So it's there for humanity, this gold feminine, divine feminine that we call in the sun, and we do that daily in class when we're doing the gold and silver, the masculine, the feminine, the right and brain, left and brain. That's there. It's sort of solidified so much in humanity. And then we've got that deep blue that's there. It's already there and has been. So indicating that we hold the wisdom with power in perfect balance, which has been earned from our connection with the golden era of Atlantis. We've got that memory of Atlantis. We know what happened before, and now we've got the wisdom. We know where we went wrong when it went terribly wrong, but we learned from that. Now, with the same energy weather-like patterns coming up, as with the direct opposite, in like it's cycle wise, the Polaris was up there and now it's down there. It's sort of like flipped, but we're doing it differently. We're doing it with the wisdom of everything we learned and remembering from all of those times. That Atlantis is obviously very significant for me personally, and it was one of the first lifetime memories that I remember, but many people and even culturally have this sense of the end of the era, the end of a society is embedded in our fears of the like catastrophic happening when something ends. But it doesn't have to be that way. I think I've spoken about this many times before, that's not the way it's happening now. You don't have to focus on the things that are ending, but focus on the shift and the things that are changing for the better. We may have been incarnated or in spirit at the same time, but we were living or serving on a higher path. The dragon will swirl around us, remembering us, remembering us, remembering, reattaching us. Truly are the breathing light into our energy fields to reawaken our ancient gifts. This is happening all this year, and talents, so that we can utilize them once more in service. And this is a collective thing that's happening. This isn't just me and you that's watching this video. This everybody on all levels, whether they're into the esoteric or not, it's happening to them too. They may see it as a different thing. Maybe they feel that they're more they deal with their psychology side of it, or they look at come at it from a different perspective, but it's still happening. We're still evolving, and once more in service to humanity. I've added in humanity, in service it says, but it's for humanity. They will re-energize our cloak of power and wisdom so that we can wear it in pride. So the guidance for the royal blue and gold energy light up the gifts and talents, and carry your aura in breathing courage, support and dignity into you, so that you can wear pride. Most important of all, it's awakening you to who you truly are. It's enabling you to radiate your special light. And let's just do that. I invite you to close your eyes and do that. The dragon is always with you. It holds your sword of truth. Remember, for those of you that have been with me for a long time, there's a meditation where we place our sword of truth. It's down the back half of our energy field, and it's this particular light that's fortified. It's the sword of truth that we can cut away and see with clarity anything that's not relevant in our lives. It's connected and associated with Archangel Michael and can enable you to speak and act with truth and honor at all times, and befriends those who empower you. You have all the support you need to teach the divine majesty by example, leading by example, being the change makers, each and every one of us, everyone watching this video, everyone that you're sharing it with, but all the ones that come into contact with us. So closing your eyes, feel as though you've got this blue blanket, and you're going to shake it out and shake off any bits of dust, anything that's trapped in the field, and then fling it over the back of you. Beautiful royal blue, like a velvet cloak wrapping around you, feeling into your royal sense. In that field, it's enlightening those triggers within your field, triggering into the accidental lines within the Kaphoric grid with your own energy fields, allowing you to see with clarity and truth. Breathing in, feeling that empowered sense, like a deep ocean. Everything that's come out this month, everything you've stepped through, is become the deep water energy transformation, washing away any muddy thoughts, any muddy feelings, anything that should not be there, that makes things, those clouds of illusion within society, of illusion within our own lives, as we come forth and we stand strong. Breathe that in and know that to be true. Yutorok miaktayorok miaktorok biaktorok niraktorok nirok shurok niatorodish kurorok direktorok ma irak tirak skogama. Let go of the mind Iradushurura. Feel the frequency, the vibration of the love language, the love rhythms of sound. Iaturak, iraturak, 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 enuna, inanunuma. And thanking you, and thanking my guardian, the sacred space and order, for being present, and for that, for the protections that we have with us at all times, whatever you choose to call them, whatever the energetical names you give them: angel, Arcturian, star being, God, goddess, universe, source, infinite creator, from the primal creation energy. Thank you, and blessings, and enjoy the rest of your month. I hope it brings much change and wisdom, that you can transform things this month. And remember to be the monkey, to have some play, some fun, bring fun into your day so you learn with fun and you remember with fun, and be more light-hearted with some of these serious themes that I know this month I'm feeling that this month may be enabling, with the relevant to important affairs that are going on. It doesn't mean you must see it from the highest of perspectives. Thank you. And I'll see you for June. What's next? We've got June, July for July's reading.